I'm exposed to a lot of corporate women. And these women, they have their money in the sense that they have their money. They don't need a man's money.
90% of those women are in a horrible marriage.
Well, aside from those category, I'm telling you that there are lots of single women that are doing well for themselves. They don't even need a man's money.
Ask them about their past.
So here is Chicago. His experience is he has met girls that always want to take. Now, this is another guy that he started from nothing.
Yeah.
And this lady was at some point giving him. Are we going to totally now blame the women? Knowing that things have really changed now, women can actually have an out. And sometimes rightly so, because a lot of women have died in marriages.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So how can we strike a balance? Because honestly, from your perspective, you're right. From the women's perspective, they are right. Welcome back to Single on Christmas Part 2. As you can see, I'm the only one wearing pajamas. I was telling Efe is my guy, by the way, and I was like, if 5 guys are wearing matching pajamas, what does that mean? The other part of me was like, is it toxic masculinity? Because bros can actually wear matching outfits, and there's nothing wrong with that. Is there something wrong with it?
No, there's not that. There's nothing wrong with you, so no.
But anyways,
No.
hit the subscribe button, the channel to subscribe to is herodaniels TV. If you haven't watched our previous video, we actually had about 6 beautiful, strong women, and we heard from them, their perspective. Now I want to hear the perspective of men. The topic is still single on Christmas, or generally, why are men single? I have single men, I have men that are not single here, so everybody will introduce themselves and tell us their relationship status. I'm going to start with Efe.
You just have to tell me. You just have.
Please introduce yourself. That's your camera over there.
What's going on? It's your boy, Ife Henry, and I'm an Hollywood actor. I'm the producer, and currently single, willing to mingle.
Okay. I see. And then our rich media mogul.
Hi guys, I'm Izaza Media. I own a media house and I'm in a relationship though.
Hallelujah.
Why are you shouting, ladies? And by the way, our audience, they are all women. I wish we can take a ban.
No pressure.
I wish we can have a cutaway of all the women here, but all the women about 1, 2, 3, 4. We have over 12 women that are part of our live audience. So, men.
Beautiful.
Audience, make some noise! All right.
They listen and they judge.
Yes.
Just so you know, they listen.
Let's hear from my man.
Okay, my name is Shay, aka Chicago. I'm an actor, a producer. I'm also into music. I've did a lot. And I'm single, and I'm very, very, very happy to be single.
Oh, wow. It's the emphasis for me. Like, it's very, very happy to be single. Okay.
Okay, my name is Samuel and I'm not single.
Oh.
All right. I like the balance. It was deliberate. We have 2 single men and 2 not single men. And if you're wondering what position I am, I've said it before. I am president of the Federal Republic of Single People. So we've heard from the ladies, and you guys are also part of the audience, and you were listening to what these ladies were saying. So first question would be, why are you single? Ife.
Take.
Oh Lord. So I don't know where to start from, but I'll pick a point to start from. I'm single because of my previous experience.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could use the word traumatized, I'm a bit traumatized from my previous experience because it wasn't all rosy. It wasn't all lovey-dovey. I'm a victim of physical and emotional abuse. Yeah, I'm a man, but yeah, men do experience that as well. So I'm a victim of physical and emotional abuse. And based on that experience, it's been quite hard to jump out of that experience that I had to, finding the next person, because while I was in that relationship, I had so many red flags I never paid attention to. You know, I never even thought about anything red flag until after that experience. Yeah. So, long story short, I'm still single because of my past experience, and I'm still traumatized. Yeah.
Okay, we're with you, brother. We're with you. And I think also it's very important for platforms like this to really just also push out the truth out there, because I mean, hey, if you say as a man that you're a victim of physical abuse, they'll be like, the woman they beat you.
I see me now, but see me say,
Do you understand? And then the moment you hit back, you're in jail.
Quick.
Don't do that.
so if I go add to that, yeah, part of the experience is, like you just said, it's more difficult for a man going through physical abuse, because any slight question that arises, it goes to the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say I lost myself as a man when I was in that relationship. I lost myself totally, because I didn't know what was right, what was wrong. Like, there were times where I wouldn't be the one at fault, but I had to be, as a man.
Yeah.
As a man, you have to be the one to, take the responsibility. In fact, in the process of receiving the abuse, she hurts herself. We end up having to go to the hospital, and everyone looks at you with that, yeah, I see you and I'm judging you.
Exactly.
Yeah, they look at you like, yeah, it's you. You're the one that done it. And there's not, in fact, the more you try to vindicate yourself, yeah, the more you try to prove that, it wasn't me, the more guilty you appear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move on to you, Chicago. You were very emphatic when you said you were single. You were
Yes.
you said very good,
Yes.
very
Happy.
Yes.
single and happy.
Yes.
Wagwan.
I've tried. I've tried. I've been in plenty of relationships. I play semi-pro football in US.
Oh.
So when it comes to the attention of women, I've always had it. To the point of, like he said, abuse. Me, I went through like a lot of mental abuse when it comes to women, where you'll be dating a girl and you're doing everything, but she'll use a mental, like kind of a strategy to make you always feel you're a bad guy all the time. Even when you're working, you're always the bad guy. A lot of women don't know what the fuck to. Oh, let me.
Yeah, you
Excuse
can curse.
my English.
I'll blurp it.
A lot of women don't know what they want. Let's just be realistic. And coming to Nigeria, I even saw a whole different kind of brand of women.
Coming to Nigeria,
What brand?
film called
Yeah,
Coming to
my
Nigeria.
my
So
latest,
what brand? What different brand did you experience in Nigeria?
Okay, in Nigeria, one thing I've noticed is, see, me, I'm trying to see how I could put it. I'm doing very well. I'm financially stable. So when it comes to a woman, I need a woman that's going to carry her own weight. See, Nigerian women have showed me more like they chase after money, not love. Because if I walk up to a girl and try to hold a conversation with her, I don't care what you have going on. I don't care how fine you are. The girl will always focus on what kind of phone is he using? How is he dressed? Because Nigeria is built, because of the economy here, for women to always want to always be financially stable through a man. Where the way I grew up, it don't go like that.
Oh,
most
really?
most US women, they hold their own. But holding their own comes with a lot of aggression. So now they'll feel like they're equal to a man. Which that will cause a whole different kind of situation. See, I grew up with Nigerian parents. So and my parents are separated. And I noticed Nigeria has a lot of separation when it comes to parents, because a lot of the women have one focus, a lot of the men have one focus, and they never focused on one timeline. And with people on two different timelines, you're never going to meet at the points that you need to be on. So if a woman is always focused on how much is this guy making? Oh, I'm not. Most women will say, I'm not happy because of finance, not love. I've talked to so many girls, they'll tell me, I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for who could take care of me. As long as I'm financially stable.
Okay, so I'm going to play the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
The reason why I'm playing the devil's advocate is also, to a certain extent, as a result of my positioning, I've also met a lot of women. So, of course, I know you do not intend to generalize, because obviously not all Nigerian women.
Not all. Not all.
Transaction.
Whatever we talk about, I'm going by percentage.
Exactly. So I also needed to establish that, because I also don't want people to take what you said out of context.
But what percentage is the other side?
So there are
So
lots
let's just
of,
be realistic.
no, they are being realistic.
Don't
So-
say it's a lot. It's not a lot.
So now, I think what the challenge right now is you grew up in a particular environment where women are independent, and then you came to Nigeria where, according to you, right, a larger percentage are very dependent on their men for finances. Which,
Exactly.
if we want to talk about it practically, it's the
There's
truth.
nothing
It's the
wrong
truth.
with
No,
it.
there's nothing
But
wrong with it.
honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. But you're supposed to find love before you start looking into somebody's financial background. See, if you meet somebody, the first thing you do is introduce yourself. Who I am, what kind of person I am, and stuff like that. A lot of Nigerian women get in situations and relationship based on money. Then they'll start complaining about how bad men are because they went through a lot of abuse, a lot of control. Because most men with money would be controlling. Because they'll just feel like, with my money, now I control the whole situation, because you're not bringing nothing to the table. When a woman has something bringing to the table, now the table's kind of balanced a little bit, even if it's not equal. But
So what should a woman bring to the table?
at least be able to hold some of the situation down. If I'm down, I need my woman to be able to support me,
That's the word.
not
support.
judge me.
Yeah. Or compete with you.
Exactly.
You know, that's the word, support, rather than compete with
Let's
you.
push each other to gain, to go forward, to build. Most Nigerian women is like, you go do it. I need this. I want this. I want that. And most girls quick to say, I'm not like that. I'm not like that, until they run into that kind of guy. When they run into those kind of guys, they jump into that kind of mentality.
Well, again, like I said, it's your experience is tailored uniquely.
It's not just my experience.
No, it's a lot of men's experience.
Exactly.
But also, the reason why I'm doing this is also I want us to be as practical as possible. If we factor in the economy of the country, just like you said,
which is a very big deal.
if men, if we had it in our culture over here, that men could also take from women, and that's not, there are lots of men that take from women. That's another conversation in Nigeria. I can tell you free of charge.
And it's
There are lots of
yeah.
girls. I know a lot of, so I'm exposed to a lot of corporate women, and these women, they have their money. The problem is their dating pool is limited, in the sense that they have their money. They don't need a man's money.
90% of those women are in a horrible marriage.
No, I'm talking of the single ones.
Most of them that become single came out of a horrible marriage.
Well, aside from those category, I'm telling you that there are lots of single women that are doing well for themselves. They don't even need a man's money.
Ask them about their past.
Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, have you ever tried?
just being real.
Yeah. So, have you ever met a Nigerian woman that is doing well for herself? What was the issue with that particular one?
Okay, I'm in entertainment business, so I've actually been approached by a lot of big celebs. These big girls call themselves big girls.
Okay.
See, a lot of them. This is the thing: when a woman struggles to balance her life and get herself situated, they will have this talk of, "I can't date a guy that's making less than this. I can't date a guy that's not driving this. I can't date a guy that can't do this." That's not love. I didn't date girls that had nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Where my family actually judged me like, "What the are you doing with this girl? She's from a super poor family. You're making us look bad." But love is love.
And how did that turn out?
It actually turned out one of my best relationships.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're still single.
Okay.
But I'm still single though.
All right.
Relationships, hey, it will
Alright.
go up and down.
Okay, so Sammy, I'm gonna move to you. If there's anybody that knows a lot about you, it's me, so you can't even lie. I'll catch you. You have been in a very committed relationship, which firstly, I know I've not told you this before. I deeply admire you for it.
Thank you, man.
I genuinely love men that sort of constantly break the stereotypes. Because the stereotypes for Nigerian men is usually like, we know they stay one place with their always. But I've seen my guy, at least for the 2-3 years, I don't know how long the relationship has been, but I commend your consistency. And
Thanks,
I commend
man.
your faithfulness.
Thank
Unless
you,
you're
man.
lying to me.
Well.
Yeah. Now you are in a relationship, and I'm using this because of my inside information, so I apologize in advance. You are in a
Okay.
relationship where you absolutely provide, right?
Yes, I do.
Your girl is also to a certain extent, she's independent, she does her own thing, but you
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah,
Actually, if she makes 1 kobo or she makes 2 kobo,
of course.
you at least 90% provide for your woman.
Of course.
How did
Intentional man. I know.
So that's my intention. I've always wondered what is intentional.
That's intentional. Yeah.
The man is the one providing.
That's what's intentional.
No,
We're gonna-
she does too, actually.
Okay.
She's okay. And when she met me, I used to live in the BQ. Yeah.
I know in Lekki phase
She
1.
didn't come. Yeah.
Your points,
Yeah,
Law.
she
And I don't believe in that anymore, but please, land.
No, she didn't come for
Yeah.
money or anything.
No, you were not living
Me,
in.
I would not like myself like that. You get
Sammy, I think I have to correct you.
Yeah.
You are not living in a BQ. A BQ is an apartment outside of the building that has a toilet. No, you were living in a bacha.
Yeah.
wow.
The difference
That's
between
worse.
that BQ and
That's
Kirikiri
worse, yeah.
is that I can go out anytime.
Do you understand? I'm not joking. That room, and we were friends. I was visiting this dude in that tiny ass room.
Yeah.
Right? That room, it was
is
so
Nigeria.
tiny.
Yeah, bro.
If you spread your hands,
You touch the both
touch
roads.
both. I'm not exaggerating. And the
I'm not
toilet
kidding.
was outside.
We know.
Yeah.
I'm in shock.
And it's as crazy
No,
as
bro,
it sounds,
that's the
it's in a good location. It was in a good location.
In Lekki phase 1.
In Lekki phase 1.
Yeah.
But it was
if I live in Lekki.
That's why.
Yeah, Gates
That is
man.
not Lekki.
That's why they last.
yeah.
That's
So-
why they last.
in Nigeria, you get
Yeah. So that was when she came, and she believed in me even more than myself.
There you
She get so.
Wow.
And me, I was doing stubbornhead then, which paid off because I said I was not going to work for salary. There was a point I didn't have any money. I was not expecting any money. Nobody's owing me money. you get that kind of situation. Nothing at all. No. But she was there still, and she was the one even taking care of me at that moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she was giving you money.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
At that moment, yeah. Until at least God
So,
came through. So
I think there are certain stereotypes that we're actually using this conversation to break. So here is Chicago. His experience is he has met girls that always want to take. And he's of the opinion that love should be first before anything, before finances. It should be the basis of everything.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is another guy that has met this woman that's okay, he gives and mostly gives, but now he's giving us the backstory
Yeah.
that he started from nothing.
Nothing.
yeah.
And
she
this
has
lady
been there.
was at some point giving him, and now he is obviously returning that energy.
I
Yeah, I wanted to
have a
say
question,
something.
yeah.
Efe.
The question I want to ask him is, how long were you in that situation of she supporting you in every way possible financially before you found your feet?
Over 7 months. Yeah, over 7 months. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting anything. Nothing.
Wow.
I'm just living like that.
Very rare.
Yeah.
Superstars. Yo.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
And
Now-
she's a fine girl. She's not ugly.
You can imagine.
She's not ugly.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? You can imagine.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Efe.
Okay.
Very rare.
I may come across as cocky, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I've had the experience of, being with someone that had everything.
Yeah.
Like she had the full character a man needs, supportive and everything. But I wasn't attracted to her physically. So I knew it at the back of my head that you're
cheat.
so nice, I would so cheat on you.
So you didn't want
So
to.
instead of pushing it further, instead of pushing it further, be like, oh, let me just take advantage of the fact that she's gonna be there for me. I had to just cut her loose. And
I think it was an honorable thing to do.
Yeah, actually,
but I
it is,
appeared,
it
but I
is.
appeared looking like a bad guy.
No, that's a better.
You know,
thing to
when
do,
you communicated that to
Yeah.
her, I think communication is very key. And out to what extent did you guys go? Was it like very early on, and you just told her that it
Early
can work?
on, so it was very early, and part of the reason why I ended up having to meet someone like that was because of the fact of me being single for too long.
Bro, so you just
So
wanted to try.
yeah, so it was partially pressure from family. They're like, oh, she's nice, she's doing well, she's got a good career. You're single, you're not heading anywhere. And me trying to be the loving son, I'm like, all right then, let's do it. Yeah, and in the process of doing it, I'm like, I'm trying to force it, I'm trying to work it, I'm trying to, you know, cut away the physical. Like I'm one person that's open to advice, like from everyone else.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it still boils down to you, you know. And
You were
I
not
couldn't.
attracted to her.
You know, there were times that I would just sit down. You should see someone. You should see someone Nika and be like, oh my god, come here, I wanna. But I'll see Nika and be like, if only this was like this and this was like this, and this was like this. Every time, naked or not naked, I'm like, but she's perfect in the other way. How do I weigh this? How do I weigh this? And I know for a fact that I was still going to cheat on her. And I do not want to have that kind of relationship with
Yeah.
my wife. That, oh, you're my wife and I'm still having a side chick.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that from the onset, knowing that, yes, oh, I know for a fact that I will cheat on you.
That's true.
No, I don't want to have that. So I just couldn't.
Okay.
But you're so blessed to have someone.
She's my spec, Steph.
Yeah, she is.
She's my spec.
And
can
that's
attest
so
to
rare.
that.
You understand? You understand?
I'm not going to expose you, but it's fine.
I've had the advice that you cannot have it all.
You said
So I've had the advice that you cannot have it all. Like
yeah.
having the spec and character.
I think you got
I have
lucky.
it all.
You got it all.
Yeah,
So
I'm
You got lucky.
I'm not delusional.
Yeah, you're not delusional.
I'm not
Okay.
delusional.
I like where this is headed. So there are other conversations that we need to spotlight tonight. Aside from, I like how it's coming up, because every single time I meet a lady, right, one of the fundamental questions that they always ask whenever they want to talk about men is like, why do men exactly cheat? What is it that you are seeing outside that I cannot see in my body? What is the psychology behind men cheating? And I know that a lot of women would really want to hear why men cheat. Yeah. If men cheat, do you have cheaters? Do you have cheaters?
No.
Okay.
I'm
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'll be honest.
So,
I don't cheat.
wait.
That's the crazy thing. I don't
Wait,
cheat.
Chicago is talking. Yeah.
No, me, I'll be straightforward and straight honest. Any of my ex will let you know I don't believe in cheating. Like, no, I'm just being straightforward. I'm just being straightforward. But in return, I'm a workaholic.
Okay. I don't mind.
And
that.
that's
I
no.
don't
A lot of women say I don't mind that until you live in that kind of
I are not
situation.
available.
Like right now, I'm a single father,
Okay.
Amazing.
and I'm raising my son myself. He actually lives with me. He's at home right now with his sitter. And no. But at the same time, his mother.
He's wrong.
His mother is actually, me and her were actually good friends. Like, you'll think about it like, wait a minute, how can you be friends with a woman that just left you with a son? But I felt that my son would do better growing up with me. I'll be able to teach him being a real man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys that grew up with just a mother, to me, is not a man.
Yeah.
They're mama's boys. And when you end up in a solid relationship with them, you're going to suffer. Women, I'm just being real.
Oh, you would, yeah.
A man must
Oh, yeah.
be, if it's not his father, it must be another strong male role model in a boy's life for him to understand what it takes to be a man. It's not about education, it's not about money, it's none of that. It's about having that man explaining to you certain things your mother cannot explain to you. When you don't have it, how do you make her happy? If there's no food available, how do you make your mother still feel like things is going on normal? How a man could go hustle to bring stuff in when there's nothing. when you make something from nothing. Most of these mama's boy, they don't have it. And a lot of this, I'm not trying to knock them, like I said. A lot of these Yahoo boys now, they really are making it hard for good men. No, I'm just being honest.
Because they push out so much cash out
No,
there.
they push out
That's
so much
reality,
cash that if a girl right now meets a very good, honest man that's working, making just your normal, not even, let's cancel the normal, making good money. If the guy is making solid money, he's in an apartment, is living, he has a nice little car, your Corolla is never going to match up to a G-Wagon. Your, oh, babe, take this Infinix phone is never going to match up to iPhone. So when those guys come up with all this fancy lifestyle, the girls would just drift away.
Easily.
Okay.
And a lot of time when you're building yourself up as a man, a lot of these women, they'll say that, I want me a good man. I want me a good man. They're not willing to stick with you while you build like his girl did. Those girls are very rare.
Super rare.
Okay, so I wanted to raise this point, but we have not forgotten you because you need to speak. So again, should we say that those type of women are rare, or they are mostly not accessible? Now hear me
they are
out.
rare.
Now hear me out. Why I say mostly not accessible? Where did you meet your girl?
Bus stop.
In the church, like
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
7 years before we started dating.
So you
Most
met your
girls I dated, I met them in
From the church.
so
You know where to go to, right?
Even the church.
From the church.
Lekki bus stop.
You might meet a very good man from Lekki bus stop. Brother.
So
Serious.
So is it a conversation as to whether these kinds of women are rare? Because I think I have met a lot of good women,
Yep.
or at least to the best of my knowledge, I think they are good women. I heard somebody say, and you're still single. I mean, that somebody is a good woman does not mean the person is a match for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Just like he said, he met a good woman. I have a witness, Efe, the lady that you were supposed to marry, character-wise, everything, she was what? A good woman.
Awesome.
The only thing that was missing was you were not physically attracted to them. So it's not just about meeting a good woman. I hope.
Attraction, bro. Like,
No, for a man.
I don't
So
think
we're gonna take questions. I know you have a lot of questions, women. We're gonna take questions from you. We're gonna take questions from you. Yeah, but let's hear from Ekwa. So Ekbo, I don't know so much about your relationship like I know Sammy's.
I know so much about him, he cannot lie. You lie.
But what actually made you decide that, you know what, I think I'm going to stick with this girl?
Okay.
Right, go on.
That's a very good question, though.
Yes, I'm laughing.
No, I forgot about my friend. He's stupid, though. Okay. Okay, you know, my dad told me when you're in a relationship, you have to accept drama. Ladies are born with drama. You don't know when you upset them. You don't know when you make them happy. But all you have to do is just stay
Okay.
and watch them. Now, I've been with couple girls and the energy is not about dating them. I don't want to be a playboy, but I just want to be real. I don't want to make them feel like they're enticed to a guy. They want to make this guy happy. They want to be with this guy. I don't want to force hope. I don't want them to know they stand. I tell them, come on, you're attracted to me. I'm not. Let's just make it real. I don't believe in love until the lady told me that love exists. Now, the question is, I'm not arguing that love doesn't exist. I'm arguing the fact is she the right girl?
Okay.
I've loved the wrong girl because of what? He tried to change me. He's my friend, Sammy. He said, Solomon, come on, you've been the bad boy. Why don't you try this? This is real. And I gave the girl the chance, but the chance wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Think I
Then
have
what?
a bit about that story.
You know, but what do I have to do? Now, what do I have to do? Is to play cool. I met a girl. I told her, come on. I said, okay, I told my guys that, come on, this girl, she looks decent. Let me not tell her about my past. Let me just be the cool guy she feels like I am. And then the girl to the point telling me about her past. And I told her about my past. Man, I don't want to listen again. But I said, come on, don't tell me about your past. The fact is, let's enjoy this moment. I want peace. When I talk to a guy, I tell them, I don't want your money. I'm okay. I have my money. I've never asked a girl for a dime before my whole life. Because why I feel like when I ask them, it will limit me to an extent where I don't want. I feel like I can always come to someone and ask her, can you help me with this? But when I feel like I'm lost, I will work more harder.
I see. So the reason why you actually eventually so I don't want to look your face. So the reason why
This guy seriously.
so the reason why you eventually sort of settled with this particular woman
No.
is that she showed you that love exists.
Not about the love. Fine, the love is included. But she has to also
She has what?
admit the fact that I'm not a perfect guy.
Okay. She accepted you.
Those flaws were what she went for, not about my strength.
Oh, I see.
She doesn't care. I told her, come on, I can make spark, but I can't make anything apart from spark. You want to eat spaghetti, I'll cook for you, but the rest, you do the rest.
I see.
I feel like,
Was you financially stable?
bro, before
When you
I
married?
started dating, I had to believe in myself first. The fact is,
very key.
I don't want a situation where a girl will tell me, I'm dating to this guy, can you display me? No. I'm okay. I can give a girl anything I want to right now. A girl can't talk to me anyhow.
Okay, let me come.
Yeah, if you have something to say.
So I like the fact that I like the moral support when they say, "Oh, he's not going to ask me for anything." That's the girls. He's not going to ask me for anything. I'm good. He's good financially, but the reality in life, whether we like it or not, we all, even people even billionaires, have their crisis situation.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I overheard when the girls were having their session, one of them said, I want a man that will always be there to support me financially and every way possible. Right?
Okay.
I'm not going to support him. In fact, if it comes to a situation where he's broke, I'm not there for him. In fact, I
Okay.
don't want him.
Somebody said that.
Someone said that. I'm sorry. So someone said that, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of women say that.
And
It's not just one
you see
thing.
yourself.
It's a common thing with women.
So the reality in life is billionaire, even if you're a billionaire, like you're doing well. So
Right.
I'm not going to say
No, bro.
but that's just the reality in
There's
life.
some sort of
Okay.
There's always
downtime.
that season where a man is going through difficult times.
Yeah, that's true.
And now we say marry a wife, not a knife.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
feel like that is where the wife comes in.
Okay, and now can I
Exactly.
say
You don't have to even you do
Exactly.
not have to even say, babe, oh shit, I'm going through this.
Yeah.
Can you help me with this? No,
She'll
you don't
be
have
there.
to say. She should just be the one to understand, like,
Yeah.
my man. He should be the one to say,
Okay,
no,
bro,
babe,
can I-
no, it's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. I don't need you to do this. No, it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to go through this.
Can I say something, bro?
Yeah,
You
cool.
get the point I'm
Now-
trying to make.
No,
When
I understand.
You know why? Because of the exposure and a lot of girls I've been with. Now, my aim is not about me going for a girl. My aim is about going for those girls that understand that necessity is not the path. Now, a girl can't tell me, what's up, Solomon? Can you send me money to buy sugar and drink Gary? There are a lot of girls that do that. Come on, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like they
Now,
have a people that-
Yes, now.
I've made it to understand that right now, I don't want a girl. I can just be the supportive part. I also want to support what you feel like you want to make it with. Come on, call me for ideas like, well, so I want to build a business. Can you help me with 10 million?
Okay.
I'm there. Don't call me for me. Come on, I want to drink Gary. Some girls can do it out there. They
I
know.
want to do my hair.
I get your point.
I want to
These
do
are
my
not
hair, make my
necessity.
sense.
These are not necessity. In the US, someone that drive cars own a house. It's normal like you. But in Nigeria, if you own a house, you drive a car, you're a big boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, and people would always assume that your wealth is just because you
That's
drive
true.
a car
Yeah.
and just because
That's
you
true.
even own or just rent a house.
Yes, it's true, bro. I've been with a set of girls and they feel like, come on, when they leave the house, they pay for the ride. I will still send them 200k, 100k. Come on, all this. Applause, you did well. They know they can afford this, but most girls feel like it's your right as a guy to do this.
Okay. And I think it still brings us to the issue of finance.
Yeah.
Finance.
Romance and finance.
If you was broke, would your wife be with you?
Yeah,
To
that's
me, it's
right.
not love.
No, no.
If you're broke
No.
and your wife can't stick to in the
So-
house.
No, wait.
Yeah.
For that part of if you are broke, will your wife still be with you?
Yes.
I would
You are
say
the lucky guy.
wait, no, I'm not lucky. She has seen that this guy is going somewhere. If I continued being broke till now, she would have left and I would have not blamed her.
Yes.
That's why I asked you how
Yeah,
long,
so
how long
it's
is she
different.
supposed
Yeah.
to?
So you can't
She
keep
tried
being
though,
broke.
7 months.
7
Yeah,
months. 7 months is actually a very long time. Still,
Okay.
That's a
Yeah,
long
Yeah.
I was
time, bro.
broke.
it's a
That's
Okay.
a long
time.
time of a woman.
That's a very long time.
So,
Yeah.
gents, yeah.
A woman has never did nothing for me in my life except my mother.
Wow.
Except
Yo,
my mother.
Chicago. Honestly, Chicago.
I'm just being. I'm sorry. Honest.
Oh, please, ladies.
Look. I've sent people to school.
Yeah.
I bought multiple cars for different women, and I done had birthdays will come up and they won't even wish you a happy birthday.
That's so much.
So,
Bro, you've had it rough.
no,
Because
I'm not the only one.
I'm not going.
I've been in that same experience. I can't count one woman that's gone out of her way.
The more
Which women are you people dating?
The more a girl look at you,
Whenever I hear that,
Okay. Let's.
it sounds strange when I hear
Yeah.
that. Oh, a guy met a woman and she made him. In fact,
I swear, I'm like, where are
it
they?
sounds strange when I hear a man, when I hear that. Oh, yo, when I hear that, a guy is asking, is struggling, and then he just whispers to the girl, and then she
just
helps him. I'm like,
Nigerian movie, though.
where now? Where? Show me the way now.
Can I play? Honestly, again.
But I'm not comfortable. I'm not even comfortable with even saying, "Oh, babe, I mean,
Yeah.
Man, maybe I don't like to ask. That's
it
another.
can never come out of my mouth.
Exactly. I'm
don't
trying to.
ask women
So
if
I'm
I-
trying to get to the roots of the matter right now.
That should be the normal way.
So typically, I think by default, by nature, fundamentally, how men were created, I would like to think, were created, and it's in our nature to want to protect
Okay, that's true.
and provide.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Right? And then that's how we were raised. Most often than not, so most of us.
Whenever
those
you
are
say
lucky.
what a man's supposed to be, you're also supposed to say what a woman's supposed to be.
No, I'm getting to that. No,
As a
I'm
man,
getting
you
to
might
that.
not
No,
know,
I'm
but
getting to that. So, I'm getting to that. So now that is biology, that is genetics, right?
Okay.
But now let's talk about practicality. In Nigeria, you factor in a lot of things as a man. First, the economy. What are the job opportunities?
It goes both ways.
What are all of these things? And you now see that, in as much as in the early days when we're all raised, our parents, we saw the father figure that, and not all fathers obviously, but the father figures tried their best to provide and protect and want to relate it. There's now a second generational problem, which is the fact that Nigeria has gotten way worse in the past 16 years.
Oh yes.
A lot of divorces, single
So
mothers.
even men that genuinely want to provide, if you don't have, how can you provide? So that is the practicality of things. So as much as, okay, as African men, I can speak for African men, Chicago, you can be excused a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you grew up in America. I grew up in Nigeria. You understand? My father would tell me that I don't know how much your mother earns, even up until now. And I've never bothered to ask her.
Of course.
I provide everything.
Wow.
Now, children are products of the kind of family system that they grew up in. So now, as a man, I have that mindset that I have to totally provide. But also, I'm factoring the practicality of things, which is like, what if, for some reason, because I've also seen the downtime of my father, and my mother held it. Nobody even knew that my father lost his job. My mom had to start selling food just to support the family.
A real woman.
And then my father, to the outside world, nobody knew. Of course, he has a larger than life personality, so you not even know that this man did not have money. My mother did not ever say useless man. I've never for one day heard my mother say, "Oh, this
Exactly.
man,
Men are
you're a
strong.
useless man because
Exactly.
I'm feeding you." No, she will still accord him the maximum respect.
Of course.
Right? Now, bringing this to the conversation of this time, this age, there's the factor of the economy that isn't bad. So there's also the factor of when people now depend on relationships for survival.
Yes.
Even when the relationship is not working, because the man is bringing money, they don't want to break up with the man.
Yes.
Because if they break up with the man, it's nothing for
They
them.
lose.
Right? So now, how can we balance things? What can be the balance that we can bring to these practical realities, which is that the fact that you're a man does not necessarily mean you have to have money all the time. And how can people say, okay, you know what, even though you don't have money, I'll still accord you the same respect. So now, is it possible for a woman to respect a man that does not have money?
It's supposed to.
that's
It's
the question.
supposed to
Yes.
Have
It's
you been
supposed to be.
Have you been in that relationship where even though that you were not the sole financial provider, you did not feel less of a man in the relationship?
In which country?
Thank you. It's interesting. So, Hero, it's interesting. And I love your response. It's interesting he asked this question, and we're in Nigeria currently, and someone from the audience is saying it is. But I don't see it possible in Nigeria.
It is
Not in Nigeria though, because
No.
I haven't smelt it. I haven't smelt it.
and that brings me back to my former question.
The pressure
But
they
outside
put.
Nigeria is very possible.
Look,
in fact,
the pressure.
some ladies feel
Yeah, Faith.
insulted. Yeah. For example, okay, say you're going out on a date. Let me give you an example. In the UK, for example, you're going out on a date with a lady, right? And as a Nigerian, you at the end of the date, you want to pay for everything. They take it really personal.
Like you're trying to impede on
Like
their
you're
rights.
insulting
Exactly.
them. You're trying to insult them. You're trying to control their life. You're trying to take over every single thing about them by paying their bill.
It's the same in
They
US.
take it really personal
It's the same in US.
in the UK. But in Nigeria, once you are going out, just know that
It's your responsibility.
It's on you. It's
So
you.
again,
on it.
Even when you didn't invite them.
In fact, you must people
Even when they invite
thank you
you.
for coming.
so now Chicago.
Another thing.
Even when they invite you,
Excuse
Let's
me.
hear what Chicago has to
Excuse me.
say.
Another thing. If you want to just look at the way society is developed in Nigeria, how screwed up the mentality is. Let me put it like this. If you base things on the way it used to be, like the way he was saying that the way you're supposed to be as a man, the way you're supposed to be, then let's fully follow the old tradition. You can't modernize it to benefit a woman, and the man should suffer. Just like you said, when your dad didn't have, your mother still gave the guy full respect and covered up by carrying the
in fact, she made
weight.
him even look good still.
One thing I've
You know?
always told my mom, because my mom is always trying to push me, you should get you a good woman, you should find a good woman. And I'm like, Mom, people like you don't exist. Like back then, Nigerian women, with all this technology and all this social media, like the new style, the Gen Z and all these people nowadays, their mentality is not on the same level at all.
So again,
No, let's just be realistic.
We're gonna have a
Let's
joint
be-
session.
hey,
We're gonna have
let's
a
be
joint
realistic. If you see a woman that's carrying well, listen, if you see a woman that's carrying well, dressed, fine girl, taking care of herself any way possible. It could be a guy, it could be her hustling any way possible. If you walk up to her and you can't keep up with her lifestyle, you are not an option. And the girls that sat here said it openly.
I can boldly
Okay.
say, someone sat here and said,
okay.
Yes, now.
said, yo, I'm willing to, I love the fact that you're intentional, but if you're not to my level, I'm sorry you're not.
Yes,
okay.
now.
So-
Yes, now.
I respect it.
You know, what if you had met an intentional man that perhaps wasn't that financially buoyant?
We'll meet in future. Yeah. Do you want me to lie?
Okay. I
Don't
mean,
make the money first. If I'm still available, fine. I love that you're intentional, but I can't lie to you that the relationship is going to work without finances. It's a lie.
No. So you know the reason why.
We accept
will
it.
not make
Okay.
it tomorrow.
Okay. So
We accept it. The fact is
one
we
house.
accept it.
One house.
But I respect it though. I respect
One
it.
house.
No, we don't accept it. We respect
I
it.
respect
You
it.
There's a
respect
difference
it.
between
Respect it.
accepting it then respect.
All right,
Respect.
one house.
Respect is giving
So
them their way.
it was very deliberate to have you guys in the audience when the women were speaking and vice versa. It was a very deliberate act. Yeah. Now, Chicago, you said that the quality of women that we have compared to our mothers are not the same.
Yeah, at all.
Now, some people might argue that most of our mothers and most of these marriages we're referring to thrived off misogyny. That most of the women were meant to bear the brunt of everything because it was a shame to just leave your marriage. So our parents' marriages survived not necessarily because of love, loyalty, and commitment. Maybe that's part of it, but strongly because of no woman really wanted to leave her husband, because if she goes back to her parents' house, her parents is going to chase her back and say, go back to your father's house.
Yes.
Now that you're saying, I'm coming. So what we are now seeing is, in recent times, we've seen the emancipation of women's rights, which, of course, I think it's also a bit too late because, look at when the women were given rights to vote and all of that. Now, let me land my point. My point is, now women can say, I'm going to take a walk from this abuse or from this extreme control. Right? Now, the flip side to it is also, where is now the part of having patience to sort of, walk things through? So the level of tolerance has now greatly decreased because now there's a clear option of there's an out. If I'm not feeling this, as opposed to maybe going through therapy, which we don't have the culture in this country, as opposed to even trying to work things out, you know what? At the first sign of misogyny, I'm out. Which also, I have spoken to a lot of women. I've noticed that a lot of them have a lot of mindsets in terms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I don't want to mention, but somebody close to me told me she struggled in the first 2 years of her marriage simply because she had grown up in a household where her father was constantly shouting, right? And it was a trigger for her that the moment her man even just sort of even like maybe he's just passionate and he raised his voice a little bit, she would start shouting, I don't want to end up like my mother. I don't want to end up like my mother. Like she wanted to call it quits. So the man could just simply, and of course later she discovered that the man simply just wanted to a man is sometimes aggravated. It doesn't mean that you're going to get physically abusive or any of that. But because of that post-traumatic stress disorder and that mindset that she already had from her father figure, the male figure in her life, it triggers her that even when she did not realize, even when the man was actually a good man because they're still together, the man is really a good man. It was like, oh shit, he's about to hit me, or oh shit, I have to run away. Until they had to sit down, they communicated and all of that. And now the later parts of their marriage is actually the sweetest part as opposed to the first 2 years.
You just made a good point.
What am I trying to say? Are we going to totally now blame the women? Knowing that things have really changed now, women can actually have an out. And sometimes rightly so, because a lot of women have died in marriages.
Yes,
yeah, that's
yes,
true.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So how can we strike a balance? Because honestly, from your perspective, you're right. From the women's perspective, they're right. And like I always say, I think two truths can coexist. So how can we now really strike a balance? Because statistically speaking, a lot of men are not ready to get married.
That's true. That's very true.
See me reason, man.
That's very true. No, it's very true. It's very true.
And me
There's a lot of pressure.
me saying I'm not ready to get married is not based on
pressure, it's a
financial
lot of
stability. It's just down to
You're asking why. He's telling you why. So if
They're not listening.
Why?
You see, this part of the reason as well. As they are talking, they don't listen.
They don't listen.
Sorry.
What a shame.
So if why?
So it's not about being financially stable. It's just, I think, majorly is about that understanding between you and the woman. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when I say understanding, there's a lot. It covers a whole lot. You understand a whole lot more about the understanding I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It goes beyond finance. It goes beyond vanity.
Yeah.
Have to do with love.
Yeah, it goes beyond vanity. It's all about
Love.
this is my man. This is
It's
my
love.
man.
It's
And
just
the
love.
truth is, marriage goes. I've come to understand that marriage goes beyond love, because love is a season. There's a time where you two are crazy about each other. Oh, I love you, like the love.
Yeah,
And there's a time where reality kicks in. Like you two have to face reality.
Yes, sir.
But while you're married, there's still another moment. Love comes and goes. Love comes and goes. It happens all through the process. That's how I say it. It happens all through the process. But there are times where the love, you see the person that you meant to love, but you hate the person. What will overcome that hate will be the understanding that you have.
And patience.
That's why they said in marriage, you two marry to become one. So you should see your partner as yourself. If you get what I'm saying, you should see whoever you with as yourself and treat the person like how you would treat yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, beyond the love, beyond the attraction, beyond the sexual relationships that you two have. It should be about how do you want to build yourself?
Yeah. So
How
talking
do you want
about
to build yourself, build the person like how you want to build yourself. If you have it, make that person doesn't have it. Make the person comfortable like you.
Yeah.
Without him having to ask you.
I get
If
it.
she has it, if you have it and she doesn't have it, make she feel as comfortable as you are without she having to also a word like,
Yeah.
babe, I need you to help me with this, you know?
And I think another word that I can add to that is really friendship, because if someone is your friend, I think to a certain extent, it will sustain. And I think I'm going to ask Sammy that question because he's the one that has been in a very tested, committed relationship. I've said it that we, your online in-laws and offline in-laws, you cannot try any rubbish show. Because I've told his girlfriend that anytime Sammy misbehaves, she should call me. Now she should call me. But before we go to the final conversation, which will be, because it's a big topic, and I know a lot of women really want to hear, why do men cheat? Some people would say it's in our nature as men to cheat. Some people would say, oh, you cannot just, you know. So I know that is the conversation we want to wrap up, because again, I think we need to be able to be as practical as possible. So is it a culture thing that has now been normalized as a result of polygamy in the past? So what exactly is the psyche, and why are women not allowed to also be polygamous? Why is it when women cheat, it's like the whole world will fall down, but a man can easily be forgiven? So these are conversations. These are conversations that we really, because women really want to hear. That's why we're doing this from a man's perspective, right? So, Sammy, what is that one secret you say that sustained your relationship before we get into the cheating conversation?
I think it's just understanding, actually. We understand each other very well. I know when she's mad. I know what not to do. I know what to do. She knows what to do. She knows what
How
not
long
to
did
do.
it take you guys to get there? Was it an instantaneous thing?
No, not instantly.
How much was the fight? Because, I mean, it's all rosy. We've been painting the good parts. What's the biggest fight? What's the biggest fight you've ever had with your girl?
There's no perfect.
Actually, when I started getting okay, so she started this habit of going through my phone. She gets. So that caused major fight. Because me, normally I don't even do with cause fights. But like as I'm here right now, I'll give her update every 1 hour. Oh, we're still shooting. She knows where I am. Yeah, she knows where I am. She knows what I'm doing.
I'm talking about.
It's not like
It's more flexibility, having to update every
you see
time.
when we go to play snooker. Sometimes if I even leave there without telling her, she's like, why did you not tell me? I'm like,
Are you
"No, I
serious?"
forgot." Yeah, it's not like it's fight.
You
It's
see
just
that
what I
flexibility,
do
I
normally.
can't deal with that.
No, but I mean, that's why they're compatible.
If I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, that's not compatible. That's basically
not
having a
commu-
pet.
That's not communication, no.
No, it's communication. I tell you.
If
No,
I'm out, I'm out.
no, just
One house,
Just-
please.
just-
One house.
Yeah.
No, just in
What I'm
case
doing.
if I don't pick my call. I want to play FIFA. I tell you, I want to play FIFA. If she calls me and I don't pick up, she knows, oh, this guy is playing FIFA. If I'm playing snooker, she knows, oh, he's playing snooker. Yeah. If I'm in Solo's place, she knows I'm
Okay, so can I
there.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you were stepping out of the house, what did you tell her when you were stepping out of the house?
I tell her where I'm going to.
You told her where you were going to.
Yeah.
So why do you have to update
It's
her
not a
on where you are?
permission. I'm just telling her to know.
So why do you have to update her on where you are?
No, hold
No,
on,
it's not
hold on.
permission.
The fact is, she told that because she's with some of the trusted dude, which is me, my other friend. He say I'm with Solomon. She has nothing to bother.
But do we have to? No, hold on. Let me put it like this. Let's go back to what
All right,
you
let's
said.
go.
What a
Let's
man's
go.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
A man.
Okay.
So you telling me now, him reporting to her, hey, I'm about to go to the store. Hey,
Okay,
I'm
hold on,
going
hold
to
on,
this
hold
place.
on.
No,
Wait,
wait.
Ladies.
Wait.
You're reporting. That's why it is.
Wait. No. Me, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair.
All right.
I've never dated a girl that I want her to be reporting into me every one of her movements. Listen, I'll put it to you like this. When there's no insecurity, when there's no trust, you will have to report.
Okay.
No,
Sammy, chill, calm down.
No, it's just, see,
we're having a
let me put it like this.
conversation.
When you're living it, you will always feel like, no, it's not true. No, it's not true. Don't tell your wife where you're going and let's see whether there'll be peace.
Okay. Can I say
And
something?
there are times I forget.
Wait.
There are times I forget that things just happen like that. For instance, hold on. I'm coming to visit you. I'm getting here and you just say, come on, let's go to VI. I don't have to report that particular journey. But leaving my house from Shongotedo to come down here, it's just for you to know where I am, where I'm going to. Even for my own safety.
That's normal. That's normal. Yeah.
I enjoy talking to her.
Okay.
So,
Now that.
Okay. So like I said, I enjoy talking to her and we talk almost every time. So there's no way we're talking and I'm going to Solomon's house or Hero's place and I don't tell her that I'm going to Solo's place. Not like I'm taking permission or anything. I'm just telling her because we're talking.
Yeah.
She gets and she does the same thing.
So in that part, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because you two enjoy. So in fact, it doesn't turn up like you're reporting to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like that. We're talking.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think in life,
And that's what we need.
I think in life, communication is key. I think I remember telling one of my staff member, and I'm like, listen, I know I'm your boss and everything, and sometimes there are certain things you think you tell me and I'm gonna get mad at, but communication is key.
Yeah.
Like, even if you say you want to just leave, you can't just leave office. Or even if, so long as you are leaving from here and you're going somewhere and it is not like your closing time or designated, communicate, because if anything happens now and you go and then trouble happens, they say, where was he? He told me that I was at the office.
Yes, sir.
And then who is the police? Now me, they will come first, ask questions. The investigation is gonna start.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
For instance, with her now, I don't like her going out at night. It's not ordering. I'm not ordering her. It's just for her safety. Either you like it or not. Guys are more safe.
Has that ever caused problems?
No, she's okay with it.
So
she doesn't even ask me to go out at night.
You don't like your girl going out at night?
Nope, I don't.
Do you like going
with me? If she's going with me, yes. And ask him, he can bear me witness. We go to club together.
No, do you like going out at night?
Yes, I do. Because wait. First of all, I don't walk alone at night. I work with group of boys.
She will work with group of girls.
They are still not safe.
You're still not
Yes, they are still not safe.
Group of boys. Let me do this question. You two been together for how long? Like officially together for how long?
3 years.
3 years.
Oh, okay.
But they've known for 7 years.
Yeah,
But
we've known for a long time.
Yeah.
How long
Okay.
marriage?
Let me give you
Like
a little.
8 years, 7 years, 8 years, yeah.
Let me give you a little.
No, we're not married yet.
No,
you're not
married
yet.
They are going to get
No,
married.
okay, so
No.
now I'll put this out there.
yeah, if they say something, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll put this out there, right?
Yeah.
You two are not married yet.
Yet, yeah.
Trust me, I'm not wishing you bad.
Yeah.
But it would come in when you get married.
You'll change.
You will change.
Okay,
In what
You will
aspect?
change one.
How much you want to bet?
Hey,
The
wait,
way you
wait,
say
wait,
the
wait,
understanding.
what aspect?
The understanding.
Wait, hold
The
on.
understanding aspect.
Sammy,
Okay,
keep
like-
quiet.
On the understanding aspect, it
Yeah.
will change.
No, it'll change.
Believe it or not, it would change.
Okay, in what aspect?
Marriage, in your understanding, how you feel.
In me going out?
In you,
Everything.
No.
All right, let's have clean audio.
even in you going
Hold
out.
on, let's wait.
Sammy,
one minute.
relax.
Sammy,
You know why?
Relax.
one house. If everybody's talking at the same time, we're not gonna have great audio.
relax.
Let me
Wait.
quickly say something.
Let me give you one little experience I had in my
Okay, let's hear from Efe. You know,
in my past.
if everywhere is rowdy now, it looks like I'm not coordinating.
Let me give you one little experience I had in my past.
Okay.
So I'm the kind of guy that I'm not forced.
Okay.
You could dress how you want to dress. I could be like, I don't like how you dress, but I'm not going to force you to go change. If you want to go out like
Yes,
that,
no,
fine.
no.
And I'll let you go. or you want to go out on a Friday night. Every Friday night, you like, I'll go out on a Friday night. I'll go clubbing. I don't have to go out with you. Fine. Yeah. Now, in the long run, yeah, it backfired on me in the sense that I gave her that freedom to be going out as you want to be going out, and she used that against me.
Okay.
She used that against me with other guys, comparing me to other guys as well.
Okay.
You know, so all that happened.
So do you think
all that happened more when we got official together?
like when you guys got married?
Yeah, because in her head she was like, "Oh, what's the worst that could happen? We're already married. Nothing's gonna happen. I could do whatever I want to do." So I will not lie to you. Our understanding when we were just dating was different from when we got married. And I always used to hear about that, like, yo, there's this thing about marriage. Once marriage comes in, it's the
real self
changes. Yeah.
Hold on, Lexi.
It changes.
Wait,
And I thought
sorry.
Sweet.
Eh,
but it did not favor me.
I get your point. But you see, the kind of lifestyle I live, it's not hard. She understand. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm with Hero, Solomon, one other idiot.
So wait, we are the two other idiots. So you have 3 idiots.
So
Okay.
I don't have anything extravagant going on. If I'm going to the club, if she doesn't want me to go alone, she want to follow, yeah, let's go.
Okay,
If
so
I want to go and play FIFA, you want to sit down there and watch, sit down there and
But when
watch.
she's going
Yes.
out on her own, you don't follow her. She goes
No,
out.
I'm
no,
okay.
Chicago,
I'm
there's
okay.
a
I
question
trust
I have for you.
100%.
There's a question I have for you, based off of what Effie had said, that he had been in a relationship whereby he was liberal, he was democratic, and the democracy did not necessarily work. Now, do you think that women want some level of, let me not use the word control,
Authority.
but do you think they want a level of ownership as per you report to me kind of relationship? Do you think women want stand when we have the double session, we're gonna hear from the women's perspective and we're gonna hear what the men but from the men's perspective, because we want to wrap up this session from the men's perspective. Do you think, and I'm asking Chicago because you also have a lot of experience, do you think women want a level of, hey, you're my babe and I have the best interest at heart, I don't like you to do these things, and in as much as you like to do these things, because I say so, stop doing this thing?
Okay, to be honest, from my experience, a lot of women, like, I want to see how I could put it. They want you to be in control, but they still want to have power. I don't know how I can explain it for you to understand, but I'm going to try. So basically, if let's say right now you're a guy, you want to go to the club with your friends, and you are married. Your wife will have this, if she don't want you to go, or if she wants you to go, it's not really based on your decision. It'll be based on either both of you guys' decision or just her decision.
Or her, majorly.
And I don't care what woman will say, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. When you get in that situation, that's what you will face. Because him right now, it sounds sweet and peachy because he's not married yet.
He's not married yet.
See,
Yeah.
my guy, hey.
When you get married, you
I've
understand. Trust
been
me.
in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. I had a friend that dated a girl. They are so the same. I used to call them the crazy couple. They dated for 15 years. Their marriage lasted for 6 months.
Yep. Very true. It happened.
As soon as they got married, just like what you're saying right now, I'm comfortable in this zone. She's comfortable in this zone. Guess what? After they got married, she decided to be a police officer
Oh shit.
in Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
When she became a police officer, her whole life changed.
Damn it.
The guy hated it. Listen, the guy hated it. But they were so used to a certain style of lifestyle of, we trust each other. You do you, I do me. We know you're not going to do this. I know you're not going to do this. In a bubble of trust. When she exit that bubble of trust and she wanted him to trust her, now dealing with policemen, going out fighting crime. Now you don't know where she's at. Then one time she got shot at. The guy said, I want you to quit your job. A job that this girl has always wanted to be. And her father was a police officer. So to her, it was life. to him is a dangerous life. They started having issues. 6 months later, she filed for a divorce.
After how many years?
The
of
first
dating?
thing she used was he was
Wait,
trying to control me and stop my life goal
Okay.
of what I wanted. You right now, you say, oh, I'm just with these 3 guys.
Yeah.
If you land a big contract right now and they put you in a situation that you're thinking in fantasy because you think our situation will make your wife happy.
Okay.
If a situation end up where she's not happy about the situation, do you think that things will still work?
Okay. See, normally in life, things don't go as you plan. And if I what you said,
right now,
I don't know if they were
honest,
deceiving each other. How do you date somebody for 15 years and you don't know the person is going to end up being a police officer?
No.
Yes.
Well, it does happen.
Yeah. No. I know her career path.
Okay.
I know her career path. I understand her career path. I'm okay with her career path. I support her career path. So
Yeah, because it's
there's
a
no
career
way.
that you know.
Yeah, there's no way she will go out of that career line.
Of what she has revealed to you.
At this point now.
What she has revealed to
Okay,
you now.
okay. Solo hasn't said anything.
There's still a
Guys,
part of
guys,
that. This
gents,
guy has not proposed
gents,
to me,
gents.
so I'm not going to. He's not going to see me finish.
Can I?
Gents.
You have not seen her finish. Oh.
Efe,
Trust me.
Chicago.
No, you have not seen her.
Chicago. Wait, we've not heard from Solo. You wanted to say something?
I said when they cheat, they feel like I'm the bad one because I had to display myself that way. This nigga here, his relationship taught me a lot of things. And when I tried his scope, it didn't work for me. I feel like when he gives me advice, that's the perfect advice. Say, Solomon, follow this right track. Don't be in the east. Don't touch the lady. Calm. And I had to drop my bad boy vibe. And
Follow his good boy vibe.
And it didn't work for me.
Okay.
But I've been in this situation where I feel like, and I've seen them, I'm not saying about myself, he's broke, but at the same time, he's still rich. Few days, few months, but the lady didn't leave. I'm broke most times, the lady won't disrespect me. She gives me that respect because she believes I have those prospects and I will definitely be rich sometime because she knows
You're already rich, but you'll be richer. Yes.
Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about in terms of when I never had nothing. She feel like that guy has prospect. And today she's still respecting me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you see, what is what you try to talk, we say, everything cannot end up the same way.
Yeah.
You see,
I mean, I think everything is tailored.
Most of my attitude, I saw it from my sister's husband. I lived with them. So I saw the way he treated my sister and I liked it. You understand? And they are ending up well, they are going well, and they are going to continue well. So you had bad experience with somebody. It doesn't mean it will happen to me.
Now-
Me too, I have good experience. You understand?
Amen. No, your marriage will last in Jesus'
Amen.
name.
No, amen.
Amen. We wish you well.
The problem now is
I just said what
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah.
No,
Not that
still
your
wanna
case will be the
answer- I
same.
still wanna answer
Just
my
in
question.
move,
case.
move, move.
Yeah.
So the thing
I
is,
still want to answer my question.
okay, so yeah, we're gonna wrap up with your question, right? We're gonna wrap up with your question because we still need to have this joint session where we have the women. Because again, I also don't want to. I had the women's session. They had the chance to speak, and there was no interruption, and that's also why it was important to have the men's session, so we have the liberty to speak without interruption.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna marry both parties so that we can get the answers that we seek from each other. Videos. Don't just watch one video and judge. And again, I always give this disclaimer: get the context of what everybody is saying here, and do not take anything out of context. It's so easy to do that. You might see a viral clip on social media and you'll be like, Chicago said this, FS said this. No, watch the entire video and get the context. The full video will always be here. So before you go and run away with sensationalism, hey, English is hard. Before you run away with sensationalism, please get the full context by watching the full video.
Oh yes.
That being said, we're about to wrap up. Your question, Chicago.
Okay, but still, you said that you was gonna get to the topic of white men cheat.
Oh, can you imagine? That was we're supposed to end up with that. So we'll end up with that. All right, guys. Let's move on to the final question before we wrap up this session, which is genuinely, I mean, there's no one answer to this. And I know that usually, most often than not, the question everybody is always asking, what do women bring to the table? What do men bring to the table? No, I think that's overflopped. I'm even tired. I'm having headache from having those conversations. But I know most times, 90% of the time, when a woman is complaining of something, it's always cheating. Oh,
Think
the man
about
is
the
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah, oh, yeah. This
Right?
definitely.
So, why do men cheat?
Okay, good. This is so simple. Most people make it seem so like it's a hard question a man can't really answer. Most men just can't honestly answer the question because of how the woman will feel. See, when you meet a girl, the first thing that attracts you to a woman is her looks. If you reduce your quality of what you're looking for in a woman, let's say right now you see a girl, like you said, like he was saying that, well, she's a good woman, but it's not what I really wanted, like Henry was saying. And you look at the situation that it will benefit you and you jump into the relationship, which this happens for a lot of women. It's not just men cheating. A lot of actually women cheat more than men, but they're just coded,
Super coded.
very coded. Because I know a lot of married women that have children that don't even belong to the fathers.
Balthazar.
And one thing is, if you ask any one of them, just sit them down away from who they're with, 90% of the chance is not their spec.
Yeah.
And when you're with somebody that's not your spec, whatever you're gaining, it will not last. You will enjoy it. After a while, when you run into your spec and you are balanced, you'll go for your spec.
So, Chicago, there have been instances where we've seen two people that, at least to the eyes of the world, they were meant
Eyes of the world.
That's why I gave the disclaimer. Yeah? At least to the eyes of the world, they were meant for
Perfect
each other.
match, yeah.
Right? And then you see the person
At the end of
that the man supposedly, or the man ended up cheating, that the man cheated on his wife with.
yeah.
And most people will even say, oh, even the wife is more
Final,
beautiful
yeah.
than the person that he cheated on with.
Sometimes it's not
Right?
just about the physical attraction. When I say attraction, a lot. Okay, I'll
Because
give it to you.
what
I'll
I'm-
give it to you
what
like
I'm
this.
taking- what I'm
Imagine
taking from
you're
you-
married to a very beautiful woman, but she's horrible in bed. She don't like. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that. I can't do this long. I can't do
You will
that
not see the
long.
beauty in her anymore. That's the truth.
Thank you.
You will not see the
That
beauty.
physical attraction will hold you. Then you'll go to a strip club or you'll go to a party, and then some girl will just sit next to you like, man, I like going 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. The guy's head will just start ringing like, oh shit, spec.
So Chicago,
That's my
I'm also trying. You know, you're very eloquent. So you are. It's great to hear you talk, and you can talk, and we'll keep enjoying what you're saying, right? However, I don't want us to leave the crux of the conversation, which is, why do men cheat? You've established that the reason why men cheat, from your own view, is because they don't end up with their spec. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
What
I'm
of
saying-
those that have
you
ended
know-
up with their spec and they still cheat?
You know how many celebrities I'm talking about major celebrities. If you see the girl they'll cheat on their wife with, the girl usually be kind of young, wild, and out of control. That you'll be like, this is not even a wifey kind of person you cheat on your wife with. But that's what he really wants.
So
Probably
would
not
you
long
now?
term, just
would you-
for the
Thank
moment.
you.
Would
Thank you.
So would you
But
now
that
say?
moment is what they usually will
After,
love.
yeah.
They
So-
will love repeated.
So would you now say is a matter of their wife is not their spec, or a matter of they are not exactly?
Yo, my guy, their
disciplined?
wife is not their spec. I don't cheat. I don't cheat because when I date a girl, I want her to be what I want. So it might take me a while to see the kind of girl I want, physically, mentally, sexually. But when I get what I want, she will be able to satisfy all what I want. Now, if I say, let me sacrifice this, the only thing I don't look for is financial support from a woman because I'm okay. So imagine right now I see some fine girl but can't satisfy me in bed. I might date her because all my guys is gonna say, this girl is beautiful. I might go around and trophy wife her. Man, my wife is so beautiful. She's so beautiful. But when you run into that freaky girl, you will ruin that perfect marriage.
Okay, we've heard from Chicago. Efe.
So overall,
Efe.
right? Overall, I would.
YouTube.
Ladies, you have your time. You have your time.
So I would.
Go to YouTube.
I tell you, I'm gonna curse you.
So, like I said,
Let's listen. Wait.
Audience,
Audience, calm down. Audience, calm down.
no one got the real side.
Audience, calm. You will have your time.
YouTube.
You will have your time. YouTube.
So part of the reason why men cheat, like I said earlier, with ladies, you need to hear this as well. You need to hear this. So, like I said earlier, I was matched with someone that I wasn't physically attracted to, and from the onset, I was like, I would cheat on this girl. Yeah. Overall, is self-discipline.
So you decided to just tell her that, yo.
Yeah. So to avoid,
He didn't get with her.
No, in order to avoid that story of it's just like men has come, just like every other man.
Just walk away.
I just avoided. I'm like, I'm not physically attracted to you.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
think it was.
because I knew I was going to cheat on her. So overall, I feel like every man knows that it's self-discipline. It is self-discipline. If you're committed with a woman already, and you meet someone that is your super spec, it's your fault for agreeing to already being committed to that woman that you're committed to. So if anything that you do is you stepping out of line, is you not being disciplined. So in order to avoid that, just don't get yourself stuck with someone that you're not attracted to. Be with someone that you're attracted to. Come all day. The other day I came across a couple that in fact the lady is even older than the man. She's in her 70s, the man was in his 50s. Yeah. They met when he was in his teens and she was in her 30s or so. And they're still together to date. But here's the kick. They're not married still. And they're still happily together. She's white, he's black, but they're happily together. In their old age. But obviously they're attracted to each other, so they did not have any issue of saying that. Now, in addition to that, I've been with someone where even like I was so crazy about her that when other girls come to me, all I could see, if another girl comes to me, I'll be like, all I'm seeing is a girl that I'm with.
Exactly.
If she's walking away, she has a nice ass. I'll be like, my girl has that sign of ass. She walks. In fact, my girl walks more sexy than this. Yes. So no matter how another girl tries to sway me to cheat, I would rather be with, because I'm fully and lost. If you like, call it Kaya Mata. Yeah, she has a Kaya Mata is working on me.
All right.
Yeah.
Gents, thank you
Let's
so
do it
much.
that way.
We will now proceed to have the joint session. So make sure you actually watch the video. But I think I have a closing remark, and I'm going to end on this note. We are what we continually do. Therefore, excellence is not an action, but a habit. Now, it applies to every area of our lives. That's the truth. If you do not go to the gym and you don't consistently get yourself to that point of self-discipline where you can actually wake up in the morning, and even when you don't feel like you still go to the gym, you will fall short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Personal opinion, I don't think cheating is a gender-based thing.
No,
it's not. I just feel like it has its expressions and applications based on society, based on culture, based on all of those factors. In a society where women are ostracized outrightly for cheating, you see that they would be naturally conditioned to sort of not want to cheat. Now, that is not to say they don't cheat, but most Nigerian parents raise their girls, prepare them for marriage from a early age. You're a girl, don't let this, don't go out, don't do this, don't do that. So you see that they're mentally conditioned to just be wired to stay with one man. Now, that is not to say that they always end up just sticking to that one man, but they're wired like that from childhood. Boys are not necessarily wired like that from childhood. I feel like a lot of parents do not pay attention to their boy child in terms of like with regards to sexual education. And then I feel like a lot of our fathers, and I'm speaking in general, might not necessarily also be the perfect role models for monogamy. So you now see a lot of young men that just grows up and perhaps they've seen their father have second wives, third wives, whatever it is now become ingrained in their psyche that it is okay to have more than one woman. Again, some school of thought will argue that monogamy is a white man's construct, that is not African. So there are several school of thought, and like I would always say, plenty people from, well, no matter at the angle you look at it from, everybody has a narrative that suits them. But in all, I just feel like people should do what works for them, at the end of the day. And if you're a cheater, don't actually just, how do I put it? I like what you did. I feel like honesty is key. You know you're going to cheat on this woman. Then why are you getting into an exclusive relationship with her?
Very true.
Exactly. Just be honest and say, yo, I don't think I'm physically attracted to you. But thank you so much, gents, for coming. And watch out for the next video. If you miss it, it's your cup of tea. This, I'm even doing shakara like this. If you like, don't watch. I'm just joking. Please watch. Please watch out for the next video. My name is herodaniels, gents. It's been an absolute pleasure. Give it up for the gents.